Howdy friends, welcome back. This is episode 121. As promised, last night I took a little bit of time and upgraded all of our weapons and armor, and disintegrated all of our old stuff to get the augmentations back, and some crafting materials, and made everything pretty much brand new. So we have a nice N7 helmet with some biotic power damage and bonuses to armor. I think the arms are very similar. And when hovering, more biotic damage, so I have to remember to actually hover when I do biotic abilities. Chest piece with more damage, recharge speed, and our good old fusion mod. And legs, just whatever I had left over, I guess. So for weapons, made a new, well actually I think, did I make this pistol? I think I made this pistol. Don't use pistols very much anyway. I made a new paw and a new Cyclone Mark 8. Gave them some upgrades, helped them with larger magazines and more damage against armored opponents, so hopefully that should work out well. So it looks like the paw actually does quite a bit more damage, but the Cyclone has a higher rate of fire, larger clip size, less accuracy though too. So yeah, all in all it seems like the paw might be the better weapon, but I enjoy using the Cyclone more, so maybe we'll go back and forth. I also made a new melee weapon, an Asari sword. And I don't know if these bonuses count all the time, because you technically always have your melee weapon out, kind of. Or only if you actually have used the melee weapon most recently and then use the biotic ability. Not really sure how that works, but I don't use melee too often anyway, so it didn't really matter. But anyway, that's our setup. Let's put it to use, shall we? Now we do have one mission for Drac. There's the main quest. Also interesting that this says Meridian was lost when the Scourge was launched against the Jardan, which I think are at least a faction of the Remnant. That's what I gathered from that last mission. So this kind of confirms that the Scourge was a weapon that somebody used against them, whether they were another branch of the Remnant or an ancient threat or the Ket, who knows what they were. Maybe we'll find out. As the heart of the Vault network, it is the key to restoring worlds all across the cluster. Only when Meridian is found and secured will the future of Helios be certain. But that will have to wait because Drac wants to hunt fire-breathing Thresher Maws. So I guess that's what we'll do first. But while we're on the ship, let's check our email.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Yep, don't care about that. Alright, so it's a game. Meet him at the Vortex to play, because that's what we should be doing right now. Let's see. Reika wants to reunite with the other Pathfinders. And who's free? Oh, the reporter. Alright, so I guess now that we did another main quest, a lot of stuff updates. Cities and gardens. So the Jardan made the Angara, but what's the end goal? Were they part of some grand plan, preparing the ground for something bigger? Yeah, kind of a neat metaphor with her garden. A thank you from Kalo from one of the returnees. Alright, so nice to receive some thanks from somebody that we saved. Air addressee not found, so it's forwarded to me. Okay. Callie or Callo. Oh, is that the? That's probably the widow he was talking about. Must be. Belief is weird, from Liam. I don't talk about stuff like this because my mouth's an idiot. But we're in weird space now. The Jardan made a people. Back in the Milky Way, we were knocking at the door of stable clones, but that's different. The bits are already there. It's snapped together. So I go down this hole about making life, and then I start thinking about Sam. Your dad made a kind of life. This amazing technical advancement that I look at and I can't even really get the edges of it. And it's in your head. That's pretty damn special. Like, I need another person to think Pathfinder is something different here. I don't know the point of this. Sometimes you just write, right? Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to creation. Genres include theological talks, scientific papers, and a 1995 vid about an AI's choice of footwear. There was a movie called AI that I think was pretty good, about like a kid. I don't know if that was from 95 and if it has anything to do with footwear or if that's something totally different. I sold Sid, which may have been the worst thing I've ever done because she won't shut up about it. She thinks it's the cutest because you're so tiny. At least she got the writer path found the way to your heart and other things joke out of the way early. Oh, I told Sid. That makes a lot more sense. I was really confused when I thought it said I sold Sid, which I obviously thought was a joke, but still I wasn't getting any of the other references. Hey, who are you calling tiny? Alright, well, glad that Sid knows. I started my thesis on cat anatomy. They have 332 bones. No reproductive organs, I guess because they all reproduce from exaltation, or... It seemed like not all of them were from Angara and other species, so I don't know. They are digitigrades. Not sure what that means. The bone-like armor that covers their body are actual bones, and they have extra taste buds. Interesting. Well, thank you for the summary, Lexi. I appreciate that. Chul is thanking me for visiting his family. They caught Randlan. Who is he? Is that the people that were conspirating with the other Solarians? I think so, yeah. Alright, good. Sounds like things are going well. Movie night plans. Medical emergency. Not sure what that means. But have I read these before? I think I have. Once again, I hope there is an actual movie night. All the build-up at this point. I think our team could really use one. Alright, so I think we did pick up a couple more quests there, and we also need to talk to people. Like PB.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
Far too many to sift through at once. It's mostly for the Angara to figure out.
I can't imagine what this will mean to them. Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Guess not. I wonder what the Angara... I guess they had a different belief system. But it's kind of ironic to think that, at least in this day and age, or our current time, most humans believe we were designed, not by an alien species, but still. I wonder... I guess it would still be a shock in other ways, but I wonder how
Thanks
we
for
would
chatting. We'll talk
react
again later.
to a similar
You know
discovery. So I feel like most of these guys are just going to have like one thing to say. I'm actually thinking we might want to talk to Suvi right now. Not because I want to start this quest, but she might say, oh, I need you to go to like Gadara and pick up something for me to advance the quest. And I don't want to have to backtrack.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
So... I thought it was sent away from the Scourge. Now it's going with the Scourge? Wouldn't that be damaging to it to follow the Scourge? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. But sure, let's go with it.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
Alright.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
Scourge clusters probed for data. So, are they going to be on different planets? Search the solar systems on the outskirts of Helios. Okay. So it looks like we just fly around and probe them. We might do that this episode. Let's see what else we can get done first. Wasn't there... Why is that one white? Oh, not anymore. Making sure there isn't like the... There we go. This is the one I want. Path of a Hero. Yeah. Guess she's back on the Nexus, which is good because we have a couple quests there. Like this one. Okay, maybe that's it then. But I do also want to talk to the rest of the crew. See what they think about the last mission.
That's what the Solarian Ark was worth to our officers? Thousands of lives for maybe a future advantage against the Kett? You're a better person than I, Ryder. I'd have toasted Adin in our thruster exhaust. But at least the dead and their families have some justice. Need anything else?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Well, understandably, I guess he's more shook up about that quest, but it's kind of cool that they allow him to comment on it.
What can I do for you?
Alright, that's it.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
We should definitely talk to Jaal, because I'm sure he's having some thoughts about the discovery.
I think I could handle it.
Liam,
Your brain's rattled enough.
Come on. One headbutt. We'll keep Lexi on standby.
I'm not condoning any of this.
I think she's probably right. Headbutting a Krogan, not fun.
Pathfinder. Thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
You saw minefields in crisis response? A lot of wounded?
That was awful, sure. But the long term is worse. Minefields hobble the whole population, make normal life impossible. Mark this. The Kett are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers.
Yeah, hopefully we'll find out more about them. Maybe they met a painful end. But yeah, minefields, they tend to linger after wars are long over, and civilians are usually the ones who end up getting caught in them.
Tev Uni. A home on Vold. Sort of. Still feels good though.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Let's see if Drac is willing to talk yet.
Every time we fight an exalted Krogan, I think about how that could be me. I'd want you to kill me.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Sorry about that. Not sure why the sound cut out for a second. So Cora over here. Nope. What about y'all?
Hello, Ryder. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one, because whether you evolved or whether you were created by another species, it doesn't really change anything about the here and now. You're still your own person, able to decide what you want your life to be about. And just because somebody created you or had their own plan for you doesn't mean that you have to go with what they thought.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardin. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
I guess that's one way to look at it, as a positive, but I would still look at it as a neutral myself.
Those bony bastards will put up a fight.
Let them. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
Seems to have contradicted himself a number of times there. Anything else to say, Jill?
Do you have time to talk further?
I do, but apparently you don't really want to.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
It's kind of rude. Oh, do you have time to talk more? I'll see you later. Alright, so we have a few more people to talk to. And now I can really start ignoring remains and extra crafting materials, because I don't think there's any way we're hitting level 70.
In the escape pod room. You should be too. Hint, hint.
Did we talk to PB? I guess not. Dinner tonight. Fine grunion roast, fresh vegetables. When will this be ready? Smells dreamy. I said don't touch it. The juices have to settle properly. It tastes pretty good anyway. Thieves get sandwiches. Lost and Found, Talos, soap opera, OSDs. They'll stay lost unless he stops watching them at full volume while I'm trying to nap. Dynasties of Stars is not a soap opera. It's a historic, award-winning extranet drama. How many Turian dramas run for over 70 seasons? That is a lot of seasons. But that also sounds like a soap opera. Solarian casts age out a lot faster than Turian ones. Oh, Solarian casts age out a lot faster than Turian ones, and ours are quieter. So wait. How many Turian dramas? So is Dynasty of Stars a Solarian one? I'm putting too much thought into this. I swear to keep the sound down, please, Vetra. It's bad enough we come to Andromeda before I saw how the trade fleet arc was resolved. Transmission signals go a long way. We might eventually catch the 600-year rerun. Proficiency training in firearms, biotic offense, and defense. Drac and I are running proficiency courses. I'll be there. Alright. Lost and found fugly sweater. Found it outside the laundry. It's like a coloring book. Had a nightmare. Could someone take this thing off my hands? If no one claims it, I'll cut extra holes in it and put it on Pock. That sounds cute. Please just leave it in med bay. I guess it belongs to Lexi. Alright. Couple more updates there. So we have to talk to PB and Petra, who I see down there. Because
gotta say, you're handling this much better than I would.
Same here. I'd get nosebleeds just thinking about it.
thought y'all didn't realize he was talking to himself with his microphone on, but I guess he's talking to some of the crew.
Hey, Ryder, you busy? I've got a surprise for you.
Vetra?
Sorry, this way. Watch your...
Ow!
shins.
Can I open my eyes now?
Okay, just a little more. Good. Open.
Very
Surprise.
Well done. Oh, that face. Let's be nice about it.
This is wonderful.
I tried. It wasn't easy to get all this together, but you're worth it. I made it for you myself. It's steak. Cow.
Or was
Earth
it?
cow?
It just said cow on the packet. Does it matter?
Well, I'd like to try to be nice, but I feel like if he's choking it down, it might be pretty obvious.
I don't know if this is safe to eat, Vetra.
If you're afraid of bacteria, I'm pretty sure it's been irradiated. I wonder if it's still frozen on the inside. I've never cooked human food before.
It's the thought that counts.
Never mind. I guess this isn't working. I just wanted to show you how grateful I am. This journey has taken centuries, but we see the destination clearly now, because of you. You care about my sister, you care about me. For me, not because you can get something out of me. I love you. I just don't want to ruin it. I thought...
Nothing's ruined. It would take a lot to ruin this.
Really?
Because I love you too.
I think I know how to make all this up to you.
Please, no more food.
No. I think you'll like this.
Not sure how that works between a human and a Turian. I'm not really sure I want to know. But good for them. I guess things worked out. Checked the email already. I think our space hamster's still doing okay. Alright, so let's go see PB. And then Cora should be the last. Okay, PB's over here.
Sylvie, Did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. You didn't. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colors in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne.
Yeah, she may not have taken that the right way. Didn't we talk to PB already?
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
Well, she doesn't have anything to say, but her email definitely said to come and see her.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Okay, what about you, Puck? There was something about Meridian, but I think we had already talked about that.
Hey, what's shaking?
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Alright, then there was one. Guess the email was just an email then. Let's see. Cora is... There's PB... That's probably Lexi. Oh, that's Joel. Liam and Drac, right? Yeah. Who's up there? Gil. Or back there, I guess. On the lower level, we have Sam at Sam Nude, Lexi at the Med Lab. Oh, down by Vetra is where Cora was. Alright, let's head back downstairs then. There she is.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient, strings people up like puppets. Didn't know Sam could do that to his Pathfinder. You sure you're okay?
Just a lingering bruise or two. My vitals are good.
Let's hope that sample he took isn't a problem. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line, but at least we got Reka. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
That was actually 2 missions ago, so I guess I didn't talk to her in between. Also, I guess he did take blood from me as well, but he also put a bunch of things inside of me, which I'm kind of worried about. I feel like we should talk to Lexi and get that checked out.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
But that would have been an update from the Archon's ships. Let's see if she has an update from the last mission.
Back again?
I guess not.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Alright. But due to everything that's been going on, we probably should stop by Medbay. Make sure Ryder is really as healthy as he thinks he is. Talk to Gil too, while we're here.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Well, I think you two should go for it, but maybe wait until we're done saving the galaxy. Not sure you can be a good father while you're flying all over the place and fighting Remnant and Ket and who knows what else.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Do you have matching
Wanting to
names?
give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face, Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder?
Oh no. Well, Uncle Pathfinder has just one request, and that's that you have to name your kid Bill. That way it'll be Gil, Jill, and Bill. Alright, let's go say hi to Lexi, who is downstairs. Starting to get the hang of this, and then other end of the hall, make a left at that point.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off.
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
Feel you there.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both you and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
Vetra?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me, or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait. You're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
Well, if it's on the Nexus, then I guess we can buy some. We were headed there anyway.
I saw another memory that Dad locked away. The day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
This makes a lot less sense now that we've seen the next memory.
Even in her last moments, Dad couldn't accept Mom's death.
It's hard to let go of the ones we love.
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, so we have a couple more little quests to tie up. Let's go ahead and end this episode here. And we come back, I can fly to the Nexus, that way I can do that off screen. We'll tie up those few loose ends, and then hopefully begin on what I presume is the last main quest. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you then.